Have you met All Modern? All Modern brings you the best of modern furniture. And right now through November 30th, you'll score up to 70% off during their Black Friday sale. Prep your space for holiday hosting with deals on plush sofas, modern tabletop essentials, and more. All on sale at All Modern. Then get them delivered for free in days. You heard that right. Days. That's modern made simple. Shop All Modern's Black Friday sale now through November 30th at allmodern.com.
Well, good morning, Rumble. How are y'all doing on this beautiful Saturday? Welcome back to Game On. This is your sports morning espresso shot, where we get a little shot of what's going on in the sports world. I'm your host, Will. Glad to have you in. Maybe staying up drinking some beers until midnight was not the best idea for this early morning wake up. But guess what? I'm here. We're ready to rock. Some things happened in the short few hours of sleep that I got. Nate Diaz is back in the news. So here's the lineup for the show. We got Nate Diaz choking a dude out on Bourbon Street. So we're gonna cover that. That's the first thing we're gonna cover. Aaron Rodgers trade speculations. There's an update on that. CJ Stroud, there's rumors about why he is falling in the draft. We're going to talk about some NBA players that will be out in key games. Be out in some of these playoff games. We're going to talk about that. And then there was almost a perfect game in baseball pitched yesterday. You won't believe how it got broken up. You will not believe it. So we'll talk about that. And then Antonio Brown is back in the news, and there's an arrest warrant out for him once again. And then we will, of course, jump into the games yesterday and what games are coming up today. So a little bit different show today because there's a lot of interesting sports news. So we're going to cover some news first before we get into some of these games, starting with Nate Diaz. By the way, shout out to Rumble. This is only on Rumble. I don't know what I did. I screwed up the Rumble stream or whatever, so I had to end the normal broadcast, reconnect everything, and I said, screw it. We're just going live to Rumble. So we got 12 people watching in Rumble right now. Glad to have you in. If you're new, smash that like button, please. Please, please, please. It really helps the channel, helps push the video up and let Rumble know that you are enjoying these morning espresso shots, and give me a follow too while you're there. Okay, guys, let's just get into this because I honestly, I mean, I'm not shocked at this because this is the most Nate Diaz thing ever, but okay, you're gonna have to bear with me, and I can't I can't expand like here, we'll make it that big. If I expand this thing for some odd reason through StreamYard, it doesn't play all that well. But we're going to have to watch this a couple times. But what you're going to see in this video, you're going to want to look all the way over to your left over here. You're going to see two guys initially get into each other's faces. Watch the guy on the left. That's going to be Nate Diaz. It's going to be a blonde-haired dude, longer blonde-haired dude that Nate Diaz ends up choking out. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. So there's Nate Diaz right there. And as you guys saw, look. This guy gets up in front of his face, and Nate Diaz, does this classic Nate Diaz get out of my. Now this is all because so Nate was out supporting one of his teammates that was in a boxing match, I guess, in New Orleans last night, and there was a scuffle or something. Like he threw a water bottle at someone after the fight. Classic Nate Diaz. Something happens. So he was being escorted out. Well, out on the street, there's some chaos broke out. We don't know what's going on. Clearly, this guy looks like he's not wanting to fight, but he does get up in Nate Diaz's face. We don't know why this started. All right. We don't know what happened, but watch what happens. Watch Nate. So Nate, now you see a little brawl breaks out here, and then you can see too. So a little brawl breaks out here, and you can see this guy. Now this guy is actually getting closer. He's actually touching Nate. Nate's like, no, get away from me. No, keep watching. Just keep watching. I'll play it all the way through, and then we'll come back and break it down. Oh, yeah, Logan. Oh, yeah. What the hell, dude? What the hell? Oh my God. Okay, so let's watch that again. Nate Diaz comes up. Oh yeah. Now we see something happen. Now you can clearly see right there. Nate's got him in a chokehold, right? He's got him in a chokehold. Something happened. There was a scuffle. Got him in a chokehold. Get this guy out of his face. Okay. Now, what I like right here, watch this. What I like right here, he's casually, so he's got him in the chokehold, and he's like, okay, well, you're gonna go to sleep here in a second. But watch what he does. I think it's just instincts from fighting. Just he gives a little knee to the body. Right there, a little knee to the body. Just a little, hey, just a little something. Look at that. That guy he's done. He's done. This lady's yelling, stop. Good luck, lady. And there he is. He is night. He went out, and Nate just walks away. When Nate Diaz says he's about that life, he lives that life. I mean, there's no doubt, dude. There's no doubt. What do we got? We got someone in the chat over on Rumble. Let's see. Swanimo. Swanimo, welcome to the stream. Thanks, buddy. Posted his link, says anti-patriots. Okay. I'm clicking on the link now. I'm looking at the video. Let's see. All right. We'll go give Swanimo a follow over there. Let's see. Thou shall not covet. So listen to the 10 Commandments. Okay. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Anyways, back to the show. Yeah, so Nate Diaz just freaking chokes this dude out and then walks away. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens from this. I'm sure Nate's gonna get sued by this dude. But I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. This literally just like broke a few hours ago. Like I said, I didn't see it last night before I went to bed. By last night, I mean a few hours ago. And yeah, wow. Well, there you go. I guess don't get in front of Nate Diaz. Don't even put your hands on him. Don't even think about putting your hands on him. Just step aside. Or else you're gonna go night. You're gonna go night like this guy did, right? Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think in the chat. Let's see. We got 15 people watching in now. Thank you for tuning in. Now we've got some Aaron Rodgers news. A little update on Aaron. We're gonna go kind of rapid fire, guys. I gotta go to work here soon too, man. I know I'm crazy. You stayed up late, smashing a few lights, getting up early to do the show, and then going to work. You better believe it. You better believe it, man. We're gonna do it all again tonight too. So Aaron Rodgers, everyone knows Aaron Rodgers. He came out this week, told his agents it's the Jets or nothing, meaning Packers, you don't have a choice to trade me anywhere else. And also, if you do not trade me to the Jets, I'll just sit on your bench this year and you can pay me $68 million. Let's see. Heavy Steps says, check out my page. Good morning, Steps. Let's see. Check out my page. Follow. Steps, you gave us a Twitter. What are we watching? All right, Steps. I'll play these little funny things. If this is you, is this the real Steps? Is this the real Steps? This is what Steps interrupted the show with. This is what he wants us to see. Okay, you guys see this? Steps. Thanks for that. Thanks, man. If it is really Steps, maybe he's been hacked. We don't know. Anyways, Aaron Rodgers. So some breaking news on it. The Jets and Packers have agreed on 2 separate trades for Aaron Rodgers, depending on who's available when New York is on the clock Thursday night at the NFL draft. The trade will be finalized then. This is happening. I don't know how true this is, but I was saying, man, it's going to be insane if the Jets end up giving the 13th overall pick to the Packers. But I said it's probably going to happen, but here's why. It's not. They're not going to just give them the first round pick. What the Packers are going to get is the 13th, and the Jets will get the 15th. They're going to swap first round picks. So the Jets or the Packers will just get a bump up a couple spots. I hope that's the case, because if they don't and the Packers get to go 13th and 15th, man, and the Jets don't get that 15th pick, that is insane to give up that first round pick for Rodgers there. I mean, especially when you're eating, unless they eat a huge portion of that contract or something. That's absolutely insane. But it sounds like we will get a finalized trade deal done with the Jets and the Packers involving Aaron Rodgers on draft day in the middle of the draft. The draft is going to be insane. The draft is going to be insane. There's going to be so many. I think we're going to see stuff that we don't normally see. There's going to be a lot more trades. There's going to be people taking some quarterbacks way too early. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're here at Game On Show here on Rumble, because I am going to have an exclusive stream here on Rumble. We're going to be covering the first round. We're going to be covering the first round of the NFL draft right here, all draft long on Rumble. It might even be featured on the main Rumble page. So make sure you're here hanging out with us. I'll have a whole panel of people, and we're going to be live before, during, and after the draft. Step says, are you on YouTube this morning? My friend was trying to watch. I was live on YouTube this morning. Something happened. I screwed up the screen key to Rumble after I started it. So I had it in the broadcast, and then I just said, you know what? Screw it. Screw YouTube, screw Twitch, screw Twitter. Today, the Saturday episode is going to go exclusively up on Rumble. So, Step, send your friend the Rumble link and tell him to sign up. Give me a follow and hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So there was a glitch, and I had it in the broadcast over on YouTube, and then restart up here. Steps, did you see what I just showed with the Nate Diaz thing? Did you see what I just showed? Let me know in the chat, because it's freaking funny, man. Freaking funny. So there we are with the Aaron Rodgers stuff. Now, speaking of the draft, we'll hop in over to CJ Stroud. I've been wondering why CJ Stroud is not, well, first, not even going number 1 overall, but not even going number 2 overall. He is dropping in the draft. Ohio State quarterback CJ Stroud reportedly scored an 18% on the S2 cognition test, a cognitive test that focuses on processing and decision making. Stroud's score was the lowest of all reported scores from this year's QB draft class. Now, I don't know how true this is. I don't know how much NFL scouts actually, or NFL teams actually pay attention to this one. Apparently, Bryce Young's was off the chart. It was at like 98%, just for some comparison. But a scout told us that this could affect the QB's draft position. I prefer looking at the on-field performance. I mean, there's no doubt that he's got the arm strength, he's got the mobility, and he's got the skills to play quarterback in today's NFL. I don't know why people are passing. Whoever ends up getting him is going to have a hell of a quarterback. Let's just say that. They're going to have a hell of a quarterback. And if he ends up dropping to the Raiders are going to be in a perfect spot. To they'll have Jimmy G, and then they'll let CJ Stroud get some experience behind Jimmy G. And then one day Stroud will be their starting franchise QB. It's going to be interesting. I bet you the Raiders end up getting him. I think the Raiders are going to have to trade up to get him, because I don't think there's any way in hell he falls to 7 to them. But as you saw in some of our mock draft last night here with myself and Heavy Steps, he was we have the Raiders trading up to 3 to get him if he's available at 3. So we will see. We will see what happens with that. Next up, NBA news. Kawhi Leonard will miss another game. Yes. Let me zoom out a little bit. Kawhi Leonard, right sore knee, missed game 3, and the Clippers really could have used him when the series was tied 1-1. Suns win with pretty much ease. I know it only looks like 5, but they had a lead the whole second half, and they were up like 9 with 45 seconds left. So it was a pretty easy win. So the Clippers out. No Kawhi again, not looking good. Looks like Suns are probably just going to walk away with this one pretty easily. Another NBA player that is out today is Embiid. So the Sixers just went up 3-0 on them, but this isn't surprising at all. Embiid hasn't really been able to do much in this series, and Embiid in the last game was on the floor so many damn times. This is just rest management for him. I bet it's nothing really serious. It says sources say an MRI revealed Sixer star Joel Embiid suffered a sprained right knee and will miss Game 4 on Brooklyn's versus Brooklyn on Saturday. There's optimism that he could be ready to return as soon as early next week. Yeah, he's going to return. Listen, they're up 3-0 in the series. They're going to win the series. They probably don't need him, and they've been playing better when he's kind of off the court, honestly, when he went out for a little bit. The Nets probably just going to mail it in today and let the Sixers sweep them tonight. That's my guess. It's an early game today. And they're down 3-0. They're not coming back. They know they're not coming back. Why would they have any motivation to try to win this game just to pack up and travel and have to go play another game? They'll probably just mail it in. The Sixers are good enough to get it done without Embiid out there for one game against the Nets. So I don't think it's going to hurt them. Embiid gets to rest up, and I think the Sixers are going to be motivated. They're going to be motivated to get the W today, because then they can rest, while Boston, who just slipped up and gave a game away to the Hawks, now Boston's not going to be able to sweep the Hawks. Their series is going to go a little bit longer, which gives the Sixers extra rest before they have to eventually play Boston next round. So there you have that. There was a perfect game yesterday. First of all, shout out to the 14 people watching over on Rumble. Glad to have y'all in. There was a perfect game yesterday that that happened in baseball. Now I got to zoom back in again. Come on. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is a perfect game. This is how a perfect game. So we're in the top of the 8th. Chicago's up 13-0. Smiley has pitched a perfect game to this point. He is 6 outs away from a perfect game. Watch how it gets broken up.
Peralta, a little nubber left side, and there won't be a play.
Dude, what was that pitcher? What was that catcher thinking, dude? What?
Peralta,
I understand. Listen, I understand you're trying to hustle, but I guess maybe you think you're going to spin to your left, but Smiley's clearly right there. It's the momentum of the ball is still going. I don't know, man. I guess he's hustling. You can't be mad at him for hustling, but how pissed is Smiley? Watch that.
Left side, and there won't be a play.
Dude, he used to be so pissed. I'd be. That's how your perfect game gets broken up. Some shit like that. Come on, man. Dude, that catcher's got to buy him a really, really nice steak dinner after that. Hey, they got the win, though. They got the win, but God, that close to a perfect. It's it's still going to be a tough throw there, and maybe the guy is safe, but give him a chance. Give him a chance. Thought that was funny. Thought that was interesting yesterday. What the hell happened to Steps? Steps was just in the chat, chatting it up, talking about YouTube and all that YouTube nonsense. Antonio Brown's back in the news. Antonio Brown, and a judge has ordered the police to arrest the former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown over unpaid child support. Listen, Antonio Brown's going to Antonio Brown. He's back in the news, but man, I hate the family court system. I hate it. It's so unfair. It's the most corrupt damn thing we have in this country when it comes to the courts. And that's saying something about our courts. But the family court thing, it's so biased. It's so unfair. And I don't think anyone should be arrested for not paying child support, man. I really don't. I think you're a piece of shit if you're not paying child support, if you're not helping out in your child, if you're not involved in your child's life. That's one thing. But to be arrested for not paying child support, which I think child support already is unfair and for what you have to give up to it, that they automatically give. And you have no say. The guy never wins, right? The guy never wins in family court. It's always the wife, or the woman. But man, it sucks. Even for Antonio Brown, I hate to see anyone get arrested over not paying child support. I think that's a little excessive. Who knows though? Who knows if there's any jail time, how much jail time is coming for him? Maybe they just want to arrest him to get him into court. Maybe he's not showing up for court appearances or something like that. But we will see. We'll follow that as it goes on. So there's been the news this morning, the news in sports for you. We got 16 watching now over on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. Let's go back. Let's get into yesterday's. We'll start with the NBA, right? Because the NBA was kind of interesting yesterday. The Hawks decided to show up. Want to know why the Hawks decided to show up against the Celtics last night? It's because I didn't bet the Hawks. I bet them in game 1 and 2. Sure enough, I fade them in game 3, and they just screw me over, of course. Hawks get a 130-122 win over the Celtics. Dude, this first half was so damn exciting. The Celtics made 15 threes. Yeah, I said that right. They made 15 threes in the first half, not the game, the first half. And guess what? They lost the first half still. It wasn't even close. It was like 71-65, something like that. Like they still lost the first. There was zero damn defense. Zero defense. It started with like, there was defense played in the beginning, and then there was like 4 minutes left in the first quarter. And from there, it just, no defense was played. I felt bad because Heavy Steps had the under in the first quarter, and it was looking good. It was looking real good, actually. And until that 4 minute left in the first quarter mark, and then just no defense, and then everyone just rained threes, and the Celtics couldn't miss from three, but they also couldn't stop anything. and eventually in the second quarter, like the Hawks went on like an 18-3 run, and that's what got them the lead there. And but the Hawks get it done. They take game 3 in a must-win situation for them, and now the series is 2-1 Celtics. Cavs Knicks. My gut feeling was the Knicks was going to get it done in this game, but I decided to back the Cavs, and sure enough, the Knicks win 99-79 in the Garden in Game 3 at home. Now the Knicks have a 2-1 lead over the Cavs. I fully expect the Cavs to come back and win Game 4, and we're gonna have a wild 3-game series thereafter. But I said this is going to be the most interesting series of them all. It's going to be fun. Not going to be the most exciting, though, because, as you can tell, low scoring. There's going to be a lot of defense in this game. But Knicks coming back. Garden was rocking, and they get a 20-point win over the Cavs. We'll see what happens as that series develops. And then the Nuggies, a lot of people were fading the Nuggies last night. Not me. Nuggies saved my day. We parlayed Nuggies first half with Nuggies to win the game. And they do. They take care of business in Game 3 on the road. Some people say they aren't believers in the Nuggets and that the Nuggets aren't great away from home. Well, they showed up and showed out. 120-111 win over the Timberwolves to take a 3-0 lead. One more, they can complete the sweep and rest up a little bit as they wait to see how quickly the Suns are going to defeat the Clippers. So that's what we have for yesterday's games. 12 watching over on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. Rumble looks like everything's working a lot better. They said they're going to be doing maintenance over the weekend. Things seem to be running smooth. Let's see. So today's game, let's go to the pro report. Today's game, we got 4 games today. Look at that. Speaking of the Sixers and the Nets, the Sixers are minus 1.5 point favorite over the Nets. I think that's a bargain. I think the Nets have zero motivation for this game. Zero. Sixers are going to be without Embiid. They'll be fine. It'll probably be a higher scoring game. Maybe we'll look towards the over without Embiid out there. But why the Nets are down 3 games to none, right? They are not coming back to win the series. What fight do they have left, right? Why would they want to win this just to pack up and go travel back to Philadelphia and to play one more game where they'll probably lose? They're going to mail it in. Then the season's done. Sharp money is on the Nets. I think that's risky. And Action Network experts on the Nets. I think that's risky. But I'm going to be on the Sixers. This is an early game too, a 1:00 game Eastern, 10 a.m. my time, which is great because I got to work and I can throw it up at work. So we'll have that on the screen. So Sixers, I think the Sixers are going to get that one done, but they're only a slight favorite over the Suns, and they're sharp money on the Suns or on the Nets. Suns, speaking of the Suns are a 7-point favorite over the Clippers. Kawhi is out again. I think this line's right. This is where it was at last time. And yeah, I think the Suns get it done. I think we're going to see Westbrook try to take over in this game, and that could be dangerous because he can shoot and shoot and shoot and miss and miss and miss. And the Suns can run away with this one. Booker had, I think, 45 last game. Expect Durant maybe to step it up and have a pretty at least one, probably the first half come out just on fire or something like that. But Suns 7-point favorite over the Clippers. Sharp money on the Suns. 59% of the bets, 55% of the money on the Suns -7. I'll probably be on that side as well. Bucks Heat. This series is getting interesting. The Bucks -4.5 point favorite on the road against the Heat. Sharp money on the Heat. Action Network expert on the Bucks -4.5. It's probably the right side. The Heat just don't have the offense to be able to compete with the Bucks. 82% of the bets, 94% of the money on the Bucks today. And then tonight's game, I cannot wait. I don't really usually get hyped for the Lakers games, but Lakers game 3 against the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks talking that smack about LeBron. LeBron comes out and says, I'm not worried about it, blah, blah, blah. I'm just focused on the game. We're going to see something from LeBron. LeBron's going to try to ball out and put up 40 on Dylan Brooks. This is classic what LeBron does. I guarantee you all of LeBron's props are a little bit skewed towards the over. So we're going to see, but the Lakers are a 4-point favorite over the Grizzlies. Sharp money on the Grizzlies +4.5. Big money on the Lakers. 64% of the bets, 88% of the money on the Lakers at home -4. So that's what we have in the association today. What should we do next? MLB? All right, let's talk some MLB. We had some good MLB. Listen, death, taxes, and the Tampa Bay Rays team total over when they're playing at home. It's just not. It's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, we have the Cubbies. We'll recap yesterday. The Cubbies defeated the Dodgers 13-0, as we saw earlier. Smiley had that perfect game going until the catcher ruined it for him. Pirates defeat the Reds 4-2. Rays, speaking of the Rays, death, taxes, and the Rays team total over. As you can see, the Rays scored 8 runs. They scored 4 in the first inning, so they cashed the first 5 team total over in the first inning. But the Rays have a walk-off 2-run home run to win it in the bottom of the 9th, 8-7. Orioles defeat the Tigers 2-1. Steps was all over the Orioles yesterday, so congrats to him for cashing that one. Blue Jays defeat the Yankees 6-1. Phillies defeat the Rockies 4-3. Guardians Marlins game got postponed. Astros, poor Steps. Astros defeat the Braves. The Braves went up 4-1. Stros came storming back. It was 4-4. And then I think who was it? God, I can't think of his name right now. Anyways, he hit a 2-run home run to give him the win. The Astros to win 6-4 over the Braves. My boy Austin Riley did not hit a home run. Still mad at him about that, and I will be betting him again to hit a home run because I always do. I don't think he's hit one at home yet this season. That's why I'm like, he's got to get one in there. Got to get one at home for the Braves fans. Wow, the A's actually won a game. The A's defeated the Rangers 5-4. Red Sox defeat the Brewers 5-3. The Nationals and the A's won on the same day. Look at that, plus 200, 205, plus 212. You would have parlayed those together. That's insane. The Nats actually won a game when they defeat the Twins 3-2. Angels defeat the Royals 2-0. Diamondbacks defeat the Padres 9-0. Mariners defeat the Cardinals 5-2. Hey, yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Cole, my coworker. It was his birthday yesterday. He went to the Mariner game. Congrats. I'm happy for him. The Mariners got him a W while he was there. He made the trip over, and it was not for nothing. Nice work, Mariners, getting Cole the win on his birthday. He's a huge Mariners fan. And then the Mets defeat the Giants 7-0. Oof, Giants fans. I feel for you, man. Feel for you. Let's see what's going on in the pro report today for the MLB. Shout out to Rumble. We got 12 people watching over there right now. I don't know what the hell happened to Steps. He just decided to bail on us. Anyways, is it a small? Here, let's go. Let's get this thing in order, huh? There we go. Early game. We got the Blue Jays at the Yankees. Garrett Cole's on the mound, and that's why they're -160. Yankees -167 favorite over the Blue Jays today. Sharp money and big money and an Action Network expert on the Yankees because Cole's pitching. That's why 70% of the bets, 99% of the money on the Yankees today. Expect everyone to be on the Yankees. Nationals and the Twins. Twins minus 280 favorite over the Nats, but there's some sharp money coming in on the Nationals to get another W, back-to-back wins. That is brave, whoever's betting that. Dodgers are favorite after getting shut out yesterday against the Cubs. Dodgers minus 128 favorite on the road against the Cubs. The Cubs just have the Dodgers number this year. They went down to LA and whooped up on them there, and they're whooping up on them at home. Sharp money on the Cubs at plus 121. Rockies and Phillies. Phillies are minus 170 favorite over the Rockies. Sharp money on the Phillies. Big money on the Rockies at plus 159. And an Action Network expert taking the Rockies today. 62% of the bets, 99% of the money on the Rockies, plus 159. Wow. Marlins and Guardians. Guardians are minus 132 favorite over the Marlins. Sharp money on the Guardians. Big money on the Marlins at plus 122. 33% of the bets, 99% of the money on the Marlins. Mets, Giants who can't seem to score any runs. Giants somehow are favored, minus 120 favorite over the Mets. Sharp money on the Giants. Big money on the Mets at plus 120 or 112, which is 54% of the bets, 77% of the money on the Mets at plus 112. White Sox and Rays. Remember I said death, taxes, and Rays when they're playing at home, team total over. We might have to look at that one again today. The Rays minus 181 favorite over the White Sox. Sharp money on the Rays. Big money on the White Sox. An Action Network expert on the White Sox plus 170. 56% of the bets, 96% of the money on the White Sox plus 170. That's why I like team total over. We don't care if the Rays win or not. We just need them to score some runs. And that's what they do when they're at home. Marlins and Guardians again. It looks like they're doing a double header today. Reds, Pirates are minus 149 favorite over the Reds. Sharp money on the Pirates. Tigers, Orioles are minus 175 favorite. A's, Rangers minus 230 favorite over the A's. Sharp money on the Rangers. Big money on the A's. Wow, betting the A's back-to-back games. Brave of you. Red Sox, Brewers minus 116 favorite over the Red Sox. Big money on the Red Sox, and an Action Network expert on the Red Sox. 44% of the bets, 84% of the money on the Red Sox today at plus 108. Astros, Braves going to go at it again. Let's see if the Braves can win this one, but the Astros are actually favored minus 110 over the Braves. Sharp money and big money. That's probably steps. That's all steps right there on the Braves. 58% of the bets, 80% of the money on the Braves to win this game tonight. Padres, Diamondbacks. Padres on the road are minus 143 favorite over the Diamondbacks. Sharp money on the Padres. Big money on the Diamondbacks, so at plus 137. 55% of the bets, 66% of the money on the Diamondbacks there. Royals, Angels. Angels are minus 172 favorite at home against the Royals. Sharp money and big money coming in on the Royals again. I don't know who keeps backing the Royals. If they couldn't win yesterday in all the best situation possible, how the hell are they going to win today? But there's 26% of the bets, 86% of the money coming in on the Royals so far. And Cardinals, Mariners going at it again tonight. Mariners minus 154 favorite, and there's some sharp money coming in on the Mariners to get it done. We'll see what happened over in hockey. We won some hockey bets yesterday, man. Shout out to Scott Seidenberg over I think his Twitter handle's at Scott on Air. He's a part of SOVAM. He gave me a nice little winner yesterday. It was in the Oilers Kings game. He said, if you wanna bet in this one, bet that it's gonna go to OT, bet that it's gonna be a draw after 3, and it was 2-2. He said 3-3, but it was 2-2. Didn't matter. We got the plus 325 favorite. Oilers didn't get it done for me, but who cares? We cashed the plus 325. Kings defeat the Oilers 3-2. The Wild defeat the Stars 5-1. Bruins defeat the Panthers 4-2, and the Islanders defeat the Hurricanes 5-1. That was a fun game. I had that one up watching a little bit at work. That was a fun game. So let's see the pro report for today in the NHL. We got the Golden Knights taking on the Jets. Sharp money and big money on the Jets at minus 110 against the Knights. Maple Leafs and the Lightning. Maple Leafs minus 114 favorite over the Lightning. Sharp money and an Action Network expert taking the Leafs. 44% of the bet, 66% of the money on the Maple Leafs minus 114. Avalanche and the Kraken going at it again. Shout out to Tony, another one of my coworkers. God, they all going over to Seattle this weekend. He's going to the Kraken game. He's hoping the Kraken get a win tonight. But they are a plus 135 underdog to the Avalanche. But there's some sharp money coming in on the Kraken. That's probably Tony. Tony's probably betting betting the Kraken. And we got the Devils and the Rangers, man. The Rangers minus 140 favorite over the Devils. So that should be that should be a fun game tonight. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. Shout out Rumble. This was a Rumble exclusive. Mainly because I screwed everything up. What's new, though? What's new? And glad to have you in. If you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're gonna have a massive. Let's get this thing down. Ooh. Let's put this up here. There we go. We're going to have a massive show for the NFL draft. So if that's something that interests you, if you want to follow along with us, be here on Rumble. We'll start everywhere, but I'll probably end the streams as everything starts over on Rumble, or in the stream everywhere else. And we will just be exclusively over on Rumble because Rumble's amazing. And we can have a little bit more fun over there. And you guys will hear this a lot. You'll hear this. The pick is in. But yeah, we're gonna have a good, fun, wild time with the NFL draft. We've been talking about it for a month. It's gonna be great. Gonna have a bunch of guests in and out. Who knows who's gonna be joining the panel at any point. We will continue our mock draft. We're gonna try to put together what we think is gonna happen in the NFL draft for the first round. We're going to compare our mock draft to Mel Kiper's and Todd McShay. Todd McShay's is just stupid. I was looking at that last night and it just looks stupid. I mean, I don't know what this guy gets paid millions of dollars to talk about this and do this. And I think he's going to be completely wrong. And that's why you come here, because you got all these fancy ESPN experts telling you all these things that they know. And what, they get like 10% of their mock draft right. And that's a success. Please, come on. We're gonna give you what's actually gonna happen in this draft. And when it doesn't, we're gonna call these teams out. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a wild time. But anyways, thanks for tuning in this morning. I still can't believe Nate Diaz got into that fight with that dude, choked that dude out. If you missed that, go back and watch the beginning of the stream. That's what we started with. Nate Diaz choking a dude out on Bourbon Street. Hilarious. I expect that from Nate Diaz. That's 100% what I expect from Nate Diaz. So we will see. Rumble's looking like it's up and running and it's going great. Hey, we made it to the live section right now. That's pretty cool. We're up on the live section. There's a lot of stuff up on the live section there. We're also in the sports section. Man, Rumble just pumping us up and out there. I love it. Thanks for tuning into this morning Sports Espresso show, where I go live every morning, 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. Recap what's going on in sports. Look ahead to the games, maybe some bets that we might like and take advantage of. But you can get all my bets and everything over at gameon.locals.com. And here on Rumble, it's really easy to join. You click that join button and it's free. So that little reddish join button right next to after you click follow. Go ahead and click that. You can come over to the locals page where we have daily live chats and you get access to my picks for free and Heavy Steps picks and whoever else's picks that people post in there. It's great. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Have a kick-ass Saturday. Go be a good human being out there. Do something nice for someone. Positive mental attitude. All right. Life gets you down. Life kicks you in the nuts. All you can do is stand back up and kick it right back in the nuts. Okay. So don't let life get you down in the dumps. Positive mental attitude. Go be a good human being today. All right. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. Have a wonderful Saturday. And I'll probably see you guys tonight for a live stream. It'll be fun. We'll have the boys on and get a little wild. Maybe Big Mike won't be so stoned this time and I can actually talk. That was funny last night. Anyways, later. Talk to you guys later.